Push him back. Push him back. Switch it, switch it, switch it. Come on, switch it. Check three, check three, check three.
They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Throwing here, Trubisky. He sets up the screen to Jones. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one good for 37 yards.
Well, things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
This is Ronald Jones, played his collegiate ball on this field for USC. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Let's get off the field.
From the 39, Trubisky. That one complete to D.D. Westbrook. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 28.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already in the field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people just like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Trubisky. He goes full extension, and he's got it. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 17-yard line. Here's Trubisky to throw.
Every coach we ever talk to says to his team before the game, quick start, guys. Let's get out of the gate fast. How about that? They took his lesson to heart, didn't they?
Drive.
Check 15, check 15.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. 8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. From the gun, it's Trubisky. He gets this one to Johnson. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And it'll be 4th down. Sanders' kick is good. And the 49ers take a 3-0 lead. Able to move the ball on that drive. Yes, just 3 points, but 4 first downs were in there.
Yeah, and you can look at it and feel pretty good about the whole thing and think, okay, this should continue throughout this ball game. On the flip side, if you're a defender, it's almost like, whew, we only gave up 3. They moved the ball on us pretty well.
We got this. Got to do better. Come on, QB, come on. Big ass, big ass, big ass. Check, squeeze. Check.
On first down, Swift. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Hey, pick your game. What's wrong? Check 59, Mike.
2nd and 13. Flush to his right. Trying to find Kupp, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
Recon, 132 fighter.
Now Trubisky to throw. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Golladay. And down inside the 15 he goes. First down San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Trubisky will come up here 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 6 for 6 here to start the ball game. And they try the sweep to Jones. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. And our statistician, Ben Ramsauer, just held up 3 fingers to remind me he now has 3 tackles for a loss only in the first quarter.
Well, Ben's got it detailed perfectly. He always gives us the right stats. I'd love to be on the offense's headset right now because what you're hearing is, can someone please...
And the ball is out. Jones got hit and lost it. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. He's at the 50. He's at the 30, 20, 10. And they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, L.A. Oh, backbreaker. That'll drive the coach, the offensive coordinator, just crazy. You get it all the way down there in the red zone, can't capitalize. Instead, they go the other way on the fumble return for a touchdown.
How about the aggressiveness of the defense, though? They're not about to just fall on a fumble, are they? Scoop and score is their motto, and they just did it.
Lutz with the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they'll be looking to start fresh. Just a moment ago, they were backed up, coughed up the football, and then saw it go the other way for 6 points.
I just wonder, partner, sometimes they put such an emphasis on things. And, you know, in that situation, as they ran out there, they were told, take care of the football, don't cough it up. And sometimes that's the last thing you hear, and that's exactly what you do.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Under 10, under 10, 10.
Now Trubisky. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 45-yard line.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Watch the edge.
Trubisky to throw again. Got his man there complete to Gallup. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 34-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Check curls, check curls. Check 26, check 26. Show it up, show it up. Kill. Alert.
Now they'll toss to Jones running left. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
Watch tight end. Tight right. Alert. 3 down.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. From the shotgun is Trubisky. And finding the tight end Hooper. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder.
And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Austin Hooper with touchdown number 8 on the year. And once again, the 49ers are back out in front. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is now 10-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now. But the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, and the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Big stop, let's go. Throw it over. Mike is 59. Mike is ready.
They're going to look to throw. Complete to Jones.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Here's 2nd and 8. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a first down.
What we got? Mike 51. Mike 51. Oh, check. Alert.
Looking to throw, Trubisky on first down. And he's going to go down here. A sack. They push him back to the 34. It was Justin Houston, the native of Statesboro, Georgia, with a sack.
It's second down.
So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down. On third down, Trubisky. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. This defense had 3 interceptions last week. They're on pace for more than that here. 2 in the first half.
Do not adjust your set. This is not instant replay. This is a defense that is locked in. They're essentially running the routes for the receivers and turning into the receivers themselves, aren't they? I mean, it is amazing what I'm seeing because the reactions of those guys back in the back 7, phenomenal.
Now he'll pull it down, and he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple. Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on second and a couple.
Check, 59. Man, I got you.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. They'll roll him out right. And now he's going to... And a loose football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
Throwing again on second down. Trubisky dumping it off for Johnson. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Lock in.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Ronald Jones, as the first half is winding down. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken short. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation, either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
I got you.
They'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. They'll throw now on the final play. Dancing to his left. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game, as we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Here's Jonathan Coachman. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken very short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 33-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But this is
I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for him. Steps away to his left, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Nick Bosa in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Back to throw. Flushed out right. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to fourth down. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down.
Double time, double time. Whip. Watch the whip.
They're going to try and throw. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And they will finally stop him, but a great return. Gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Trubisky, and it's complete in the end zone. Touchdown, 49ers. Kenny Golladay with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Niners take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive or no? And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. And a play like that, with how far he had to go to make that sack, shows how athletic defensive ends have become in the NFL.
And not just athletic. This is coached in a big way. Run to the football at all times. How about him never giving up on it and pursuing all the way across the field?
He'll try and run it. A nice job of eluding the pressure there, scrambling for 11. He'll drop to throw. This is caught. It's Cooks. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll be a first down for the Rams there on a pickup of 18.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
They'll drop the throw, eluding the pressure right. And I think the ball's out. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations, big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
They'll try to get the offense going with Johnson. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
The last catch took him 2 yards in the wrong direction, so now what can they do on third? Now it's Trubisky. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Samson Ebukam racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Now on fourth down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 45. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Flush to his right. He's got his target. It's the tight end, Tyler Higbee. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down, L.A. They'll run on first down. Swift. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Looking end zone for Jones. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little.
And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Ronald Jones, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Second and 10. Jones has it. It's a gain of 15, and the Rams have a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Back to throw here. Escaping the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 41-yard line. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 41. Forced out to his left. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Now that turnover might just about do it. Here, fourth quarter, the lead that you've got, they can just run the football, run the clock.
Exactly right. They played smart, couple of first downs, and this one should just about be over. Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Here's Trubisky to throw. He sets up the screen to Jones. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. Give him 9 yards on the second down screen play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Here comes the 49ers punter now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the fourth quarter. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
One set, eyes up, one set.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And he's going to keep it here. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. The improvisation gets him only a couple, but that's all he needed. First down. We've seen the pressure get to him several times in this game. There, though, we see him escape it.
And we've seen this rookie video before as well. That type of pressure, oftentimes, what do you resort to? Your legs, try and escape. What you hope is that this doesn't...
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hadn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense. I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
Watch the boot. Mike 5'9".
Now back to throw. Flushed out right. He may try and run for this. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. Back to throw now on first down. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. And that takes us from second to third down.
Watch the screen, watch the screen, watch the screen.
He'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Now, the previous drive they punted, but that was just the first time they've had to do so in this game.
And when they turn on the game film, the coaches will rant about this, right? They'll say, oh, God, we got to move the ball, guys. We can't punt the ball away. But they have to keep smiles off their faces because that's the first time in the game they've had to do so. They've moved it quite well. They'll overall be happy with what they've seen.
First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. On first down, a running play ends up going backwards as he won't get close to the line of scrimmage. In fact, he's going to lose 4 yards.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Slam, slam, slam. Shift, watch the shift. Back, back, back.
Again, it's Jones. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain there, and it brings forth a 3rd and long. The Niners on 3rd down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. From the shotgun is Trubisky. And the throw there going to be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. So out of bounds on the punt, and the spot will be, the side judge says, right at the 35-yard line here. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. Steps away. Complete to Jones. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Now a desperation throw. That's caught inside the 20. It's a gain of 35. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
Watch the twist.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
They'll set up a throw. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The back.
And the ball is knocked out. And this is going to be 49er football.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the 4th quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely.
You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing today.
Following the fumble recovery, it's Trubisky. And he will score. Touchdown, LA. Now the Rams bring the offense back out here to go for 2.
59. Let's go. 49. Check 49.
They'll try and throw for it toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Well, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
Watch the run, watch the run. Kill. Hey, turn it up. Chance. He's coming. We got double up.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. Gary and Conley, the one to bring him down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll go again to Jones. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Give them 14 on that one and a first down. So the victory here for San Francisco, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage.